Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and welcome to General Mitchell International Airport in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're going to keep with the theme of free, fantastic, okay, well, not the other things weren't fantastic, but this is free, and in this case, fantastic downloads that you can buy or download for free to make your sim better. Getting back to roots. That's kind of how I started out this whole thing once I really started going with the channel. Was looking at free alternatives, and then a lot of them fell off. But this, while not new, was a fantastic addition. We are parked out at gate C19, which those of you astute to the channel will know this gate has a significance to me. I left out of this gate for a couple-week-long trip that I went on a little while ago. Nonetheless, we're going to take a look around the entire terminal here, head over to the other side of the field, see what they have for the 128th Air Refueling Wing, then hop to the other side of the airport as well to look at the cargo terminal, FedEx and UPS, as well as the Cessna Citation Flight Center. So without further ado, let's begin. So, we'll start with the exterior of the building, just because I do believe that that is an important aspect. The interior doesn't really matter nearly as much because, let's be honest, you're going to be out here in an airplane looking inside, and as long as it looks okay from there, I think that's a polished, well-done product. It's better than that, though. This is. But before we dive too far into the content, let's I just want to prove to you, here is the proof. This is a live website on Inibuilds that it is in fact free, and that's a great price. I'm never going to stop saying that. You can't make me. So we are on the far, I believe, northern side of the terminal, C19, and let's just take a stroll around here. I don't think that goes through. Oh, nope, it does not. Okay, it's fine. American doesn't leave out of this gate anyway. Will say I do see some very large Delta Airlines branded tugs. That's definitely not correct. This is almost exclusively a southwest portion of the terminal. So there wouldn't be any Delta aircraft, and there certainly wouldn't be anything. What is this, like a Challenger 300 or something sort of deal? Definitely wouldn't have that, but I mean, we're nitpicking at that point. I mean, you can see straight through the one side of the terminal to the other side. You can see that Delta, I think that's a 737, and then the Embraer clipping through it as well. Just like the Embraer clipping through the 737 here from Southwest. You can see the tower in the background there. The that radome should be spinning on top, but that's okay. But nonetheless, I mean, from the outside, it looks good. And I mean, it looks fine on the inside too. I mean, again, we're not going to nitpick this super hard, but I mean, you've got a that's the actual branding for the Milwaukee airport. You've got an arrival departure board. Actually, I think it's just arrivals in this section, because you wouldn't care about departures. I mean, you do have repeated storefronts here. This isn't exactly what the storefronts are, but again, who cares? Like, if you're out here in your airplane, you're not gonna notice. So let's head out of C terminal through the concourse here. Oops, I can't. There's nothing here. Stand by. I know there's more to this. It's like I said, this has been out for a little while, and I've explored it pretty fairly heavily, I'd say. Departure lanes, that sort of stuff. Actually, the arrival departure section should be over there. Here it is. But even if we just do a quick sky view, I mean, when you're taking off or landing, you know, you've got a populated parking lot. You can appreciate that. An actual modeled parking structure. Looks real good from a distance. Kind of a little bit wibbly when get up close, but hey, guess how much this cost? Nothing. And they've got Jaguar XKRs. So any devs that want to put cool V8, I think the XKR was supercharged. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Yeah, it looks like so I want to say they took lower poly models from 2020 and placed them. So you've got like this, I don't know if this is a Kia Rio or whatever. Audi Q5, Q7, a Bentley Bentayga. Is that what that is? Yeah, I'm just getting sidetracked. Of course, you got your Landies. I wish we got, is that Fiat's version of the Hilux? I wish we got either one of those in the States, but alas we don't. Honda Insight, the current gen Insight. I almost called it a Toyota Mirai. Maserati, who gives a shit. Aston Martin DB9, or is that an 11? You tell me. Golf R. Nope, it's actually a Jetta with the Sportback. Doesn't matter. We're done doing cars. Alfa Romeo 4C. Okay, now we're done doing cars. It's an airplane channel, damn it. But it's nice. And then obviously to save on memory, the interior portions of the parking structure where you wouldn't see anything from the air at all and the ground are empty. Got your arrival departure gates here. I believe this is not modeled. Yeah. So you just go through here and then here. We'll come back up to their terminal here. Which is also nicely modeled. It's not a new airport, General Mitchell. At least the terminal, I should say. So now we're at the E-Concourse. Concourse, whatever you want to call it. Ground control center there, I believe. For all the aircraft coming and going from the terminal. We'll do a quick, where'd you go, tower? We'll do a quick whiz through the tower so we can see that. When I was here a little while ago, okay, like almost a year ago at this point, there was a really cool 737, and it was a 200. It had those big long JT8Ds. It was like a Alaskan cargo carrier. No idea what they were doing there here, but there we go. We've got somewhat modeled tower. I mean, it's good enough for our means. We've got a map of, I don't know, is this ADSB Exchange? No, ADSB Exchange does color models, so I don't know, FlightAware or something. Another little radar scope with a sectional in the corner, and then inverted Google Maps cut out. Hey, we'll take it. And then all of those images repeated. But no, it's good. The control tower itself, to my knowledge, or to my memory I should say, is fairly accurate to what the actual tower looks like. Minus, again, the little radome on the top is not spinning, but hey. Beggars can't be choosers. We've got a B-25 Mitchell, the namesake of this airport. That is a real addition to the airport when you're coming in. I think yeah, I know I've got a video of it. If you watch the airline review video I did, you will have seen that. Anyway, let's whiz over to the 128th Aerial Refueling Wing and their KC-135R Strato tankers. Part of the Wisconsin International Guard, keeping all the F-35s and whatever else comes through the airspace full of gas. Logistics is a specialty of the United States military, amongst, you know, other stuff. But hey, anywhere we can deploy a Burger King in 72 hours is, it's a win. If you don't believe me, look it up. There's no crazy high detail models on these KC-135s, but, you know, if you're doing, let's say you download something that's not the, that one garbage KC-135 model and you're parking it here, these look perfectly fine. You got a KC-135 that is in, I'm assuming, some sort of maintenance rebuild. They've got the hangar doors closed around the tail there. That's real. I've seen that. 128th Aerial Refueling Wing on the hangar there, and the big tall section for a full bay hangar for the KC-135s. Again, more bespoke parking either side. All this little stuff really kind of helps bring the airport together and make it pop. Let's accelerate over next to the Cessna Citation Maintenance Facility. I believe it's here. No, that's a run-up bay. Is it here? I think this is it. I'm doing this from memory. Yeah, Cessna Citation. So, nothing crazy, but it is fairly accurately modeled from my memory. Sans the gigantic Delta air tug again. But there you go. Let's keep going to the south. So I'm actually not sure what the rest of this is. I'm assuming that is a dome for salt storage. Burn tower and a AARF trainer. And I actually don't know what this part of the field is used for. It exists. It's here, but I have no idea. It looks somewhat militarized because you've got the fire station here. But I actually don't know what's normally over here. Well, right now there's Embraers. So that's neat. Yeah, this definitely looks secondarily militarized, but anyway, let's accelerate over to the cargo bay. Cargo bay? Cargo parking. Cargo aircraft. A little bit lower altitude. You can see out there is where the default FS scenery begins. Pretty clear-cut line, and that's actually one of the things that I look to with some of these sceneries is how well do they blend their custom stuff like this, assuming this is an ILS or a glide slope antenna, with the filth that FS 2020 presents us with. In this case, not super well. There's a pretty hard edge, but if you cranked your graphics up, your terrain LOD and all that stuff, I'm sure you would have a little bit better results than I am. Nicely animated radar. I'm going to turn off dev mode so I stop getting these micro stutters. Hopefully, that'll be a issue of the past here pretty soon. If you made it this far, you deserve to know. I bought a couple upgrades for the old dog of a PC, so hopefully we'll see some improved graphics. De-icing trucks. But nothing too crazy to speak of. I mean, it is just a cargo terminal, after all. Is there anything else? Ooh, an F4. F4E. Nice addition. Rockwell Automation, excuse me. I almost said Rockwell Collins. But again, nicely populated parking spaces and all that sort of stuff. Again, just really little small details that help bring the whole situation of this airport to life. Parked up GSE, kinds of different stuff, fuel trucks primarily. And then we're back at the terminal where we started. So, nothing crazy this week. We'll hit it hard again, I think, next week. But, hey, you guys got the video for free, which is cool. You guys can get this for free if you're interested, which is also cool. And if you like these little free reviews, let me know. They're a little bit difficult to come by nowadays because everything's so dang expensive. But I can definitely keep searching and scouring, and we'll look at some payware terminals next time around as well. But I think that will do it for this video. We're going to cruise through this concourse here and close it out. So that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do dearly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, as always, take it easy.